How to install finished trim. Finished trim is also known as door casing, window casing, and even sometimes a shelf and pole in a closet. But for this is a casing that we're going to be installing on a door. This door is newly installed. You can see there's a small gap here between the wall and the jamb. So we're going to cover that with casing or finished trim. You can see we've got our marks for our reveal. Our reveal is that distance between the edge of the jamb and where we want to put that casing. So we have a 1/4 inch mark on the top and we have a 1/4 inch mark on the side. We're then going to take that intersection point and measure from the ground up to that point. We're also going to measure from point to point on the top. Then we're going to be cutting that with a chop saw. You can get a small sliding chop saw at Home Depot. You don't need a very large one for this. It just has to make sure you have a nice fine tooth blade, you know, I don't know, 100 teeth or so, and that's gonna make a nice smooth cut, very little chipping. You won't have to come back and repaint it much. After you shoot it up with your brad nailer or your finish nailer, then you're gonna caulk all the seams where it touches the wall. You're gonna then infill the holes where the brad nailer hit, and with a wood putty or a Drydex, which is also commonly known as spackling. And then you can dab that with some urethane paint. Really important we use that urethane paint because that's going to sit a lot flatter and you're going to avoid brush marks as if you did it with like a brush and a cheap acrylic paint.